Alice, you there?
Wide awake, sir.
What's on the agenda today?
We making a list of upcoming anime in January 2023.
For anime fans, the best part of the new year is that we get to watch new anime. Winter 2023 appear to have so many heavy hitters, so I'm here to bring you some January anime to keep an eye on. Before we start, keep in mind some of those anime do not have an airing date, but they will all be released in January 2023. The type of friendship I wish I had when I was in high school. Anyways, Omo Aizawa and Junikiru are the most inseparable brothers you've ever seen. They spar in roughhouse, but they have each other's back through thick and thin. But there's one small problem. Tomo is madly in love with June. June hasn't noticed any of her advances, even when she explicitly confesses, because tomboyish Tomo has been just another one of the guys since she was a kid. To make matters worse, he had no idea she was a girl for the longest time. Tomo-chan is a Girl will be released sometime in January 2023. The anime adaptation of the video game Nier Automata. As someone who has played the game several times, I hope it is not a shot-for-shot adaptation. And, most importantly, 2B sweet robot thighs.
Thighs will always be there for you. Thick robo thighs.
The music. That's the number one thing people think of when they hear Nier Automata. They need to use the exact soundtrack from the games, or it won't hit the same. I mean, listen to this. Nier version 1.1a is scheduled to be released in January 2023. As someone who hasn't seen Season 1, I can't say I'm excited, but I do see the appeal. Vinland Saga Season 2 will premiere on January 10, 2023. After wreaking havoc on the general populace, governments around the world turn to a more elusive tactic to further their agendas, a war fought in the shadows. Lily, a lovely young lady with white hair, is a student at one of the many institutions that prepare young people to become capable spies. Unfortunately, despite performing well in the written exams, she only manages to pass her practicals with flying colors. With no real-world skills to speak of, her chances of graduating are bleak, that is, until she is invited to join the mysterious Team Tomoshibi and participate in an impassable mission. Spy Room will debut in January 2023. Anos, who has stopped the war between demons and humans, is confronted by a new child of God, who kills the demon king of tyranny. A new battle awaits the misfit, who defies all forms of unreasonableness. Season 2 will premiere in January 2023. Nagatoro returns to tease her senpai in Second Attack, and this time she's turning it up to 11. Will senpai cave in or remain stubborn? Miss Nagatoro Season 2 will premiere in January 2023. I'm glad we getting more office romances. Himuro is an office worker who is a member of a race of supernatural beings with strange abilities. Whenever he is deep in thought, he subconsciously transports his poor co-workers to a close-up rendition of the Arctic. Despite his icy abilities, Himuro is a warm and kind person. He likes flowers and cats, but he can't get too close to either of them. Himuro has a soft spot for his co-worker Fuyutsuki, a calm woman with a knack for providing simple solutions to his unusual problems. When Fuyutsuki does something nice for Himuro, a snowstorm of emotions builds inside him. and he fails to notice the raging snowstorm he creates on the office floor. Himuro's emotions are visible to everyone because of his snowy tantrums. The Ice Guy and his cool female colleague will premiere in January 2023.
何かいるまさか
Saito is a common handyman who is transported to another world where his skills are extremely useful. He begins to understand what it means to be needed. Handyman Saito in Another World will premiere in January 2023.
ですかそうだ魔法の使えない魔族など必要ないこれにておいとまをいただきます
Dariel, 30 years old, a dark soldier who can't use magic despite being in the Demon Lord's army, was fired for his inability. Having been raised by the previous Demon Lord, he discovers that his adoptive brother, the new Demon Lord, is uninterested in him. However, after saving a village girl from a forest monster, Dariel is invited into her village and begins to realize that he may be far more powerful than he realized. Kaiko Sarita Ankoku Hishi, 30 Dai, No Slow Na Second Life will released in January 2023. So, you made it this far, hopefully you find one anime you will be watching. But before we end the video, here are some honorable mentions. Alice?
Thanks for watching. Subscribe to our channel for more. We publish anime content weekly. Going offline, sir.